Second, leveraging your gifts and abilities. Leveraging your gifts and abilities. Larry Bird said it this way. A winner is someone who recognizes God-given talents, works his tail off to develop them into skills, and uses these skills to accomplish his goals. A winner is someone who recognizes God-given talents, works his tail off to develop them into skills, and uses these skills to accomplish his goals. Larry Bird would not be, at the time he was drafted, would not have been in the top 150 athletes in the NBA. But he and Magic Johnson set the standard at the same time for being the best of the best. He got a lot more out of his skills than most people, or his talents, his abilities. Fair enough? And that's what we got to do. And by the way, even if you have a completely different, chilled-out version of success, what I promise you is you're going to have to use more of your gifts and more of your abilities to get there. Let me tell you this principle here. One of the gifts to get to, at the end result, without giving you specifics, because I want you to find your own, the place to get to when you're really at the top is simple. When it's all firing on all cylinders, when it's all at its peak, it's simple. A simple business, a simple strategy, a simple model. It all aligns. It's all aligned. It's all simple, and it feels simple. Here's the challenge. It's hell of a hard work and a lot of work to get there. It takes a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of striving to get to simple. Simple isn't simple to get to. Are you guys with me? But when your strategy is right, the way you'll know it, it's like a tuning fork going off. Man, this is right. Okay, it's pretty simple. It's pretty uncomplicated. That's probably, I mean, more than anything else. It's uncomplicated. Okay? And you got to go through a lot of complications and a lot of striving, a lot of left and right turns to get to simple. We'll get there. By the way, we have a tool, we have assets, and we have availability to you in the form of the Heritage Profile to leverage your gifts and abilities. Is that true? And we have a very special guest at this event who's here to help you. His name is Kevin Buffini. Can you all welcome Kevin Buffini? And so, one of the things, as you go on life's journey, you've had your Heritage Profile, you've gone through that stuff. During the course of this time, you get a chance to grab Kevo, have a few minutes with him, whatever else, talking about your abilities, where the kinks are in the system, where you're kind of, stuck right now. Leveraging your abilities is the key, okay? So if you can get more out of your abilities, the better you'll do. Make sense? And we know that, but your strategy is going to require maybe, your new strategy might require you to leverage your abilities in a different way. In a different way. That's most common. Is that when you find the new strategy, you're going to have to learn to use your gifts a different way. Okay? And so the same level of drive for me, for example, the same level of tenacity, but I was a guy who I came to a problem, I overpowered it. That's how I lived my whole life for years and years and years. And then I found myself getting burned out more and more regularly. I'd find myself overpowering something and then being in a coma. Are you guys with me? So I'm like, okay, I still want to pursue that. I still want to get after it. My natural bent is to overpower it. I'm going to have to go at it a different way. I go at it a different way. And that's why the strategy dictates the tactics.